6, a Supreme Court decision has outlawed affirmative action in college admissions.
Now, this means race cannot be considered during the admissions process.
NBC 15's Shayna Najawan reached out to area colleges. Shayna, those institutions had mixed responses to today's decision.
Mark Lee, the president of one college doesn't anticipate the ruling to impact their institution, while the head of another says the full implications are yet to come. One thing's for sure, the ruling has left a lot of unknowns.
A set of policies and practices was implemented over 40 years ago to combat against structural inequalities.
So the theory was that across a range of government programs, preferences should be given to people from groups that in the past have been discriminated against in order to try to undo the lasting legacies of those discriminations.
Professor of Political Science Emeritus at UW-Madison Howard Schweber says Thursday's decision to strike down affirmative action has left many unanswered questions and a large loophole.
A college or university may still continue race as it applies to a particular student's individual life story described in their application essay,
shifting the responsibility.
The burden is now on the student to write an essay that says something about experiences of racial discrimination or identification with a racial group or whatever narrative the student wants to tell. And the college is then perfectly free to take account of that and give it as much weight as they like, but only if it comes first from the student.
President of Edgewood College, Dr. Andrew Mannion, says their institution has always been committed to diversity.
Our college was founded as a method of getting a college education to women back in the 1920s, and that was considered somewhat radical back then. And so our commitment to serving the underserved has been pretty strong and pretty consistent.
Dr. Mannion says Thursday's ruling won't impact that commitment.
We don't consider race. We are very intentional about our recruiting practices to make sure that we are recruiting a diverse population of students, and that has been pretty successful.
But Dr. Schweber warns the same population affirmative action is meant to protect will be at a disadvantage once again.
The students who will most clearly be left out are the ones who most clearly need the help, which is students who are both minority and poor. It's just another example of the way the college admissions system, in trying to achieve some sort of policy goal, ends up favoring the wealthy and the well-connected.
UW-Madison's Chancellor Jennifer Mnookin released a statement in response to the decision. She says although the university has seen roughly a 50% increase in their underrepresented undergraduate student population over the years, the current enrollment percentages still lag behind other institutions. She added the full implications of today's ruling will not be known for some time. Live in the studio, Shayna Najawan, NBC 15 News.